I just got back from my trip to Taiwan. I was in Taichung, and I'm still processing because this was my first trip to Taiwan, which in many ways is where a lot of the bicycle industry is located. Driving around Taichung, you see icons of the cycling industry. And there are a couple takeaways that I had from my first experience over there and the impact and the influence that Taiwan has had on the bicycle industry. And the first takeaway I had was that there is no magic superpower that this island has when it comes to manufacturing. They just do it. There's no special advantage. The weather is challenging to produce things in, extremely hot and humid. The infrastructure is passable, but it's not like you have fantastic roads from one factory to another. A lot of it is quite a jigsaw puzzle. They just get it done. The other impression that I had was the strength of cooperation. I have been hired by a company that has a couple factories over there, but while I was over there, I visited 11 different factories. Why? Because cooperation is a big part of what happens over there. And then one of the last takeaways that I had was the emphasis on recycling, which is very real. We tend to think of that as this kind of greenwashing nonsense that people do. But when you see the scale at which it's being pursued, it is pretty interesting to see. I'm going to dive deep into all of these. I got to see carbon products getting laid up. I got to see an autoclave carbon production, which is extremely rare. I got to see bars being manufactured. I got to see the legendary Velo team at work, which makes saddles and grips for nearly everybody. It was a tremendous whirlwind trip, but I will be detailing each of these things a little bit over the coming weeks. And overall, my impression was that there's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into making Taiwan the powerhouse that it is when it comes to supporting the manufacturing of so many of the parts that go on our bicycles. It was an amazing trip.